Women's doubles is next. It's the third match here at the HSBC BWF Taipei Open 2024. The Aimsaard sisters of Thailand take on Miantoro and Setianingrum of Indonesia. Well, we could have the prospect of an either all Thailand or all Indonesia final. Only Thailand and Indonesia in those semi-final slots. Well, the fans have already had quite the treat. There's lots of Chinese Taipei representation for them to look forward to later on, including Chou Tianchen. Of course, they were hoping to see Tai Tzu Ying along with Wang Qilin and Li Yang. That's not to be.
On court one, women's singles semi-finals. Let's welcome the technical officials.
第一场地女子双打准决赛，让我们欢迎裁判员进场。 主审郭邦贤，中华台北；发球审陈佩贤，新加坡。
And now let's welcome the players.
让我们欢迎选手进场。
So our players then, the Aimsaard sisters, experienced pair nowadays. Top 20 ranked.
Jessica Putuli Miantoro and Feby Setianingrum from Indonesia.
Now Jessica Putri Miantoro and Feby Setianingrum. 17s versus the top seeds. They've met once before at the Thailand Masters, also Super 300. That was at the quarterfinal stage where the Aimsaards won very, very comfortably. 21-9, 21-7 in under half an hour.
You receive a push side.
Will something similar happen here? So Benyapa Aimsaard is 22, 175 centimeters tall, from the capital, Bangkok. They have been a former top 10 pair, these two. That was in the start of last year. Southeast Asian Games silver medal in 2021. Nuntakan is older, 25, but it's really Benyapa's one of the senior partner in this one. She's shorter at 170. And as a pair, they've got 5 titles together. Most recently, the Thailand Masters I told you about, they went on to win that one. They have been very good so far. They have not dropped a game thus far. Nothing over 31 minutes. Now, Indonesians, Jessita Putri Miantoro is 22, 163 centimeters tall. Part of the Asia Team Championships, Indonesia side, they got the gold in 2022. Her partner, Febi Setianingrum, they're playing at their highest ranking of 37. They have won on the HSBC BWF World Tour 2 titles, both Super 100s, so Kaohsiung Masters here in Taipei, Chinese Taipei, and the Indonesia Masters Super 100. They too have only played Chinese Taipei opponents and also not lost a single game. So something will give here.
Ready to play.
Just looking at overall, their records as a pairing. Guo Panxian is our umpire from Chinese Taipei. Jess Chan from Singapore is the service judge. Well, the Aimsaards have played 183 matches together. They've won 76. And sorry, they've won 107, lost 76. This year, they've had a very good record, 13 wins out of 15. They've not played all that much, have they? As for Miantoro and Setianingrum, they've played 64 matches together, 46 wins. This year, they won 49-19. Also a good record. But really, the Aimsaards have played a lot more on the HSBC BWF World Tour circuit.
On my right, Jessita Putri Miantoro and Febi Setianingrum, Indonesia. And on my left, Benyapa Aimsaard and Nantaka Aimsaard, Thailand. Benyapa Aimsaard to serve to Febi Setianingrum. Level. Play.
So the Aimsaards will be the ones to start this match.
One, love. Service over, 1-0. Service over. 2.
Yeah, the Aimsaards, when we look at the start of their year, their first tournament was the home one, Thailand Masters, where they won.
Service over. 2-all.
Had a very good Asia Team Championships, so they won every match they played in. Or 5, as they probably would expect to win quite a few of those. Good start here from the Indonesians. Then out in the second round of the French Open, followed by a quarterfinal exit. They had to retire that one at the All England. Next in action at the Kaohsiung Masters again. Not on the, that's a Super 100. And that's it. They've not really played anything else. They've had some injury woes as well.
Service over. 3-4.
They've just not played very much. They haven't been able to impose themselves just yet. Played right between the two. Benyapa.
5-4.
Well, after trailing for a little bit, now started to assert themselves a little bit more, the Aimsaards.
Service over. 5-6.
Yeah, just seemed to miss that one, Benyapa.
6-all.
There you go, Benyapa should feel better about that.
Service over. 7-6.
Yeah, they're giving as good as they're getting at the moment, the Indonesians.
Service over 7-0.
Plenty of discussion going on. Just snatching at that one.
8-7.
It's kind of seesawed back and forth, hasn't it, so far? I think they've been pretty good, actually, the Indonesians, up till now.
Service 4-call. Too high.
Well, that's frustrating.
Service over.
Service followed, that is called.
8-9.
They're drawn level again.
9-0.
Take some awkward shots right to the body, so finding it tough to repel them. That's our longest rally so far, 28 shots. It's been pretty quick, as you can tell. Gone long.
Service over 10-9.
Well, the Indonesians, I think, will be pleased with this. They've got a 2-point lead at the interval of the first game. And they've looked pretty sharp, haven't they, so far?
Kalau sodok dari sana kamu arahin aja, sodok dari sini arahin perubahan aja. Tapi yang cepat ya, harus cepat apa ngisi gitu ya. Nah posisi defense lewatin dulu, lewatin terus udah lewat mereka mundur semua ada kesempatan kalau misalnya kita serang, cepat kan. Nah posisi nyerang di belah sana, belah kanan, pitchernya anginnya agak di sana.
20 seconds. 20 seconds. Press and pause. Eleven, 9. Play. Service over 10-11.
Two quick points for the Aimsaards right after the interval. Oh, it's good. Just miscalculating that one.
12-11.
seen a few times this miscalculation. Nice intervention there from Miantoro. Let's have a look at how the Indonesians have performed this year, to give you an idea of their form. Frustration there in the face of Miantoro.
13-12.
Played that a bit late. Good work again from Ben Yapa.
14-12.
Well, already the Indonesians will be pleased that they've scored more points than they ever have against the Aimsaards. Remember, their 2 games, they scored a 7 and a 9. The only match that they played. Much closer than it was that one time that they played. Yeah, wheeling away in annoyance, Setianingrum.
14.
Can't quite draw away from them at the moment, the Aimsaards. So just looking at the Indonesians, their year on the World Tour so far, they played their first tournament was the Indonesia Masters, as you would expect, their home tournament. They only got to the second round. Thai Masters, they lost to this very pair, the Aimsaards, in the quarterfinals, and were out early in the Swiss Open second round and the Spain Masters first round. As a pairing in 37th in the world, they're not going to be expected to go very far, and they have taken the lead here.
16-15. So it's over 16-0. 17.
And they're now
16.
just in front, the ties. Aggressive on the service return, but doesn't help. Well,
16.
having a 2-point lead. They've only enjoyed that once, actually, the ties. Once before, that was at 5 or 6-4. Before that, and they had one at 14-12. It's not often.
19. 16.
But this is their biggest lead thus far. It's been that kind of game so far. And now they've got 4
20.
game points.
Game point. 16.
Yeah, an awkward one again. Come on, 2 miles, I think it appeared.
Service over. 17. 20.
Put away by Benyapa. And the only consolation is that Miantoro and Setianingrum scored more in that one game than they did in the entire match that they played against the Aimsaards the last time. 16 points that time over 2 games, 9 and 7. They got 17 this time, but the top seeds are winning in the end. All right, 4-point margin.
Seconds. 20 seconds. Press out forward. Second game. Lavore. Play.
So the Aimsaards have taken that first game. They had to work hard for it. They only really surged just at the end. It was tight until then.
You want to change? Fair.
Threw us off at that one. Setianingrum.
Okay, thank you.
I'm just looking at her finger, but I think she's okay. Still bugging her. We've had little injury concerns in all 3 matches so far. This one is not. It's probably obviously the least worrisome of the 3. We had Li Jiaxin retire earlier.
So it's over. 1, 2. Service over. 3, 1.
Yeah, nice start now from the Thais, who looking far happier, far more comfortable now.
Service over. 2, 4.
One of the slightly longer rallies that we've had. Yeah, just looking at the Indonesians, we were starting earlier where we said their best run was the quarterfinals at the Thai Masters. And then they...
Service over. 5, 4.
They went out early in the Spain Masters, the opening round, as well as the Indonesia Open. They won the Kaohsiung Masters, which is a Super 100. That was in June. Then won the Indonesia Masters Super 100, so back-to-back wins.
Service over. 5.
And there they are now.
4.
First game they've dropped, by the way, in this tournament was in that last game.
Six, 5.
Oh, that was a mishit, wasn't it? From Ben Yapa.
7, 5. please.
Setianingrum on the ground.
Thank you. Service over. 6-7.
It's a big ask. I mean, this is a tough match for the Indonesians. They're playing a pair that's about 20-odd places ahead of them in the rankings. But they really got hammered by in the last time they played.
8-6.
Good power on that one. And the upper couldn't do much to get out of the way. And again, Indonesians have this lead, 3-point lead. Now, you look at where they were actually in a decent position in the first game.
Right.
They were 11-9 up at the interval. They had a 9-7 lead as well, similar to where they were right now. In that first game, they couldn't make it count. Well, this is sizable. This is the biggest lead they've had in this match so far, the Indonesians. Very much out, that one. Well, this is excellent. Suddenly up by 5 now, the Indonesians.
Coach, you can see your chair. (11-6). Tie. Service over. 7-11.
Let's see how the Thais respond here under being a little bit of pressure now. They've kept this alive, but it's Indonesians who are on top here. Their coach is happy.
Service over. 12-7. This time.
5 points. Now it's starting to look a little tough, isn't it? Indonesians are in a good position. Well, they're littered with mistakes now, right now, the Thais.
7.
They don't look too phased at the moment. Well, they're really struggling. This is excellent work from the Indonesians. The Thais gone into a bit of a shell, and it's a 7-point lead now. They look a different unit, don't they? The Indonesian pair. Well, that run finally comes to an end.
Service over. 8-14.
Remember, they were very tight. At 7-6, the Thais were trailing by 1. The Indonesians have won 7 of the last 9 points, and they can't even get the serves in right now.
Service over. 15-8.
Nice intervention there to win the point. Setianingrum.
16-8.
Eight-point lead now. That was the longest rally at 45 shots. Everything is going their way.
17-8.
Well, they've dominated this, and it's the kind of scoreline that, in fact, the Aimsaards inflicted on them when they last played at the Thailand Masters earlier this year. Oh, everything is spot on right now. And a long, long opportunity. Look at that Nuntakan, and she misjudged it. There you go, another case in point. It's a hammering.
19-8. Service over.
Well, that's a rare point they've had since the interval. Lots of game points now for the Indonesians.
20. Game point 9. 30. Guess touch serve.
Since the interval, they've been excellent. Remember, they were 7-6 up, the Indonesians. They've won 14 of the last 16 points, 15 of the last 17. Excellent.
And baby Setianingrum.
1-1, and we are going to go into a third here. Brilliant comeback from Miantoro and Setianingrum, and we'll be delighted at not just the winning the second game, but the manner in which they did it.
Seconds. 20 seconds. Final game. Level. Play.
So let's see if they can continue that momentum that they had. Miantoro and Setianingrum. Better from the Aimsaards here, who would love to bounce back desperately after a poor second game, which they really went into a shell, especially from the interval onwards. Again, this near end seems to be the preferred one.
Service over. 1, 2.
Yeah, it's been that corner's been tricky for some, isn't it? Just judging it. That's a tight one so far.
So it's over 3-4.
Not like the the Indonesians are running away with it, having all that momentum from the previous game. It's gone wide.
4-all.
It's good. It's going to get challenged. I think it's only our second one of the day.
Challenge is called in.
Nuntakan has felt that was out. Very much in.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. 5-4. Steady. Play. So it's over 5-all.
Again, she looks up at her racket.
6-5.
Annoyance of not being able to at least return that one. It's a much tighter start to this third game. Mind you, it did surge in favour of the Indonesians around this point. Two minds looking to play the stop drop there, Nuntakan.
6-all. Good start.
Nowhere near enough on that. Good reactions from the Indonesians. Good reactions, but they can only sustain it for so long.
Thank you. Present coach. Change.
Service over.
7-6 though. The Aimsaard's leading by just one. Still very tight, this one.
Out.
That's out. Annoyance.
Service over. 7-all.
Unrelenting in that one. No, Aimsaard's.
Service over. 8-7. Service over. 8.
Now it's completely all square. Again.
Service over. 9-8.
Yeah, just hearing those shouts now, I think a little happier with themselves.
8.
2 points clear.
Service over. 9.
Well, we have seen the fight back before. This is nothing new. Just the 1 point now. And again, they have shown that resolve. This one, could it go to the wire?
Service over. 11.
It is the Indonesians then who go in just in front at 11-10.
เ
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
Pressure on court.
Kita
Pressure
bisa
on
atur,
court.
ya. Diatur temponya, ya.
Baby. Change.
Well, it's a change of ends now.
11-10.
They're back on the side where they had that stirring second game win, the Indonesians. So that might just give them that little bit of boost that they need. Purely defensive measures that you got out of it. Coaches
Service over.
impressed.
11-all.
Setianingrum there doing enough to get out of the way, not to get nicked by the shuttle. So just edging in front here. The Aimsaards, or rather the Indonesians, they're just not looking quite as dominant as they were earlier on. Well, they're playing some fantastic shots like that.
13-11.
Well, there's no doubting this one. It wasn't like it was going to go long this time.
Service over. 12.
Clearly
40.
in.
Service over. 15. 12.
เป็นยังครับ
4-point lead, my goodness, could they actually pull it off here? This would be huge. 16-13, 3 points in this. So
13,
tight.
16.
Well, Setianingrum has been right on top of things.
17, 13. 3.
Delivered time and time again. And this would be
等一下看，看扣。
one of the biggest ever wins. Three points away from the biggest ever win.
30. Nineteen.
19 now, almost there.
，service over. 40.
The Aimsaard sisters may have some other ideas. Let's see. Well, we saw this little kind of fight back earlier in other matches. It's happening again here. Now, a little bit of treatment being required. Indonesians, this is untimely. On the shoulder. Just some spray.
Is it okay? Okay? Yep. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, okay. 可上扣。手机，手机。 16, 19.
So lead by 3 then, the Indonesians against the Thais.
Courts. 17, 19.
Well, they were both bunched up on the right-hand side of the court, the Indonesians, and all of a sudden,
18,
when it looked comfortable,
19.
the Thais have forced their way back in. They finally get to 20. They've got 2 match points.
Match point 80.
They're limping across the line, but they won't matter if they can get there eventually. Big win for this Indonesian pair, their biggest win of their careers, their fledgling careers so far. They've beaten a top 20 pair, a pair that was top 10 in the world not too long ago, a pair that thrashed them just in February. But it's been absolutely fantastic from the 2 Indonesians here. Jessica Putri, Miantoro, and Phoebe Setianingrum.
17, 21, 21, 9, 21, 18.
Well, that's huge, and it's their first ever Super 300 final. They'll be absolutely delighted with that. Again, having been thrashed by this very pair, they made it look all a little more straightforward this time. So, fantastic win. Aimsaard's out. Warm applause all around from everyone in here. Good crowd now in the Taipei Arena. Up next, we return to women's singles. Putri Kusuma Wardani, the 7th seed from Indonesia, takes on Chinese Taipei's Chu Binqian.
On court 1, women's.
We're into our 4th match of the day here, the HSBC BWF Taipei Open. It's back to women's singles. Putri Kusuma Wardani, the 7th seed from Indonesia, is playing Chu Binqian of Chinese Taipei.